Sometimes life's most painful losses lead us to answers that we did not know existed. Imagine a family losing not one but two children in infancy to the same mysterious genetic disease of the brain. This is what the family went through until science, compassion, and genetics got together to change their story. Hi, I'm Dr. Shruti Bajaj, your genetic expert at the Purple Gene Clinic, and today I'll share a story which shows how genes can not just tell us about the past but also sometimes help us to protect the future. Let us get down to the disease. These babies actually had a condition called as hydrocephalus. Hydrocephalus literally means water in the brain. Normally, our brain produces a fluid called as cerebrospinal fluid or CSF, which circulates around various areas of the brain and the spinal cord. It is a protective fluid and acts as a shock absorber. But if the flow of this fluid is obstructed anywhere, if there's a blockage in the drainage, or if there's excessive production of the fluid for any reason, then the pressure inside the brain starts mounting. In young children, this can result in alarmingly increased size of the head. This can give rise to developmental issues, seizures, and sometimes even death, as it happened in this family. Hydrocephalus, as we know, can be caused due to various causes, infectious causes, developmental issues. But yes, sometimes it can even be caused due to genes that are silently passing down the generations. In this case, when the family visited us, we did not have the biological sample of the babies who had expired. And so we decided to play Sherlock, went indirect, and tested the parents' DNA instead by a sophisticated and a powerful technology called as next generation sequencing. This screens for thousands of genes at the same time. And eureka, we had our answer. One of the parent was silently carrying a mutation in a gene known as L1CAM. Now, this gene was asymptomatic and silent in the parent, but when it was getting passed down to the child, it was giving rise to hydrocephalus, lethal hydrocephalus in the child. Having caught this mutation is like getting to know your bank's OTP number. We now had the answer to their mystery. Next time when they came to us in a pregnant state, we grabbed the opportunity to act early. At around 11 weeks of pregnancy, there is a test called as Coriolan-Willis sampling, which tests for the baby's DNA. And this time when we checked for the baby in the womb, this baby was carrying the healthy copy of the DNA. For the first time, this couple could go through their pregnancy with relief and joy. Months later, they delivered a healthy child, and it was a moment of joy for all of us. You will hear from the parents shortly.
हमारा दो बच्चे थे जो हाइड्रोसेफलस था, ये इसमें जांच कराए तो ये बच्चा हमारा अच्छा हुआ। मैं बहुत प्रॉब्लम से झेल के आया हूँ, ये बच्चा बहुत अच्छा है।
आपको ये बच्चा होने के पहले आप डॉक्टर से मिले थे?
हाँ जी।
और उसमें फिर किन किन की जांच की थी?
ये दो जांच किए थे, डॉक्टर साहब बताए तो वो उसमें एक में आया तो वो प्रॉब्लम बराबर आया, दूसरा में मेरा जो CSF जांच हुआ वो बड़ा अच्छा हुआ। जब से मुझे अच्छा लगा,
जेनेटिक का जांच हुआ पानी
जी,
का
जी।
तो आपने ये बच्चे के प्रेगनेंसी के पहले गर्भ का पानी का जांच किया था?
जी, मैं आए थे पर्पल क्लिनिक में, मेरे को ये बच्चा डॉक्टर साहब से मिले, डॉक्टर साहब ने अच्छे से सब कुछ करके दिया, बच्चे इस बार अच्छा मिला।
So you see how genetics is not just about labeling, it is not just about science, it's about families, it's about lives, it's about hope. If you know someone who's going through recurrent pregnancy losses or repeated birth defects, maybe the answer could be in the genes. I hope you find this video useful. Thank you for watching.